Hello and welcome, my grade 8 elite students, to today's session. Today's session is the much awaited video for math end of term coverage questions, specially made for grade 8 elite. And this video is going to be part 1 of the session, since the whole end of term coverage is a very long document. It will be done in 3 parts. So today I bring to you part 1. Please watch the video till the end so that you can benefit from it, and let me know in your comment section about the video. Also share the video with most of your friends who will benefit from the same, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Mathematics Made Easy. Okay, so let's solve these questions. 2 added, added means plus, to 3 times a number m. 3 times a number means multiplied, so 3m. So 2 added to 3 times a number m is the same as 18. So to convert this sentence to equation, it will be 2 plus 3m equal to 18. Then the product of 5 and the sum of a number x and 3. So sum of a number x and 3. So x and 3, this is the sum, and the product of 5 and this sum is equal to 12. So this will be the equation. Now quotient means division. So the quotient of 24 and x equals 14 minus means subtraction minus 2 times x. So this will be the equation. Then 9 times a number y, subtracted from 85. So from 85 you are subtracting, is equal to 7 times the sum of 4 and y. So 4 and y means 4 plus y. So sum of 4 and y is 4 plus y, and 7 times, so 7. So this is going to be the equation. Now there are some word problems. I will be solving few of them for you. Similarly, you can solve the remaining one. So Lily has walked 2 miles. Her goal is to walk total of 6 miles. Lily plans to reach her goal by walking 3 miles each hour h. What is the variable? Variable is h. For the rest of the walk, write an equation to find the number of hours it will take Lily to reach her goal. So she has already walked 2 miles and she has to reach a total of 6 miles. Now in every hour h, she is traveling 3 miles. So total she will travel 3h miles. So this will be the equation. 2 plus 3h equal to 6. Then Paulina has completed 24 of 42 math problems. So total is 42 and she has completed 24. She was assigned for the homework. She plans to finish her homework by completing 9 math problems each hour. So each hour she is completing 9. So total she will complete 9 h hours. Write an equation to find the number of hours it will take Paulina to complete her math homework. So if the number of hours is h, let the variable h, then this will be the equation. Similarly, you can solve question 7 and question 8. Again, let's translate each sentence into an equation or formula. So twice of a increased by the cube of a equals b. So twice of a means 2 times a, increased means addition by the cube of a. Cube of a means 3 power of a raised to the power 3 equals b. So this is going to be equal to b. So 2a twice a increased by cube of a is equal to b. This is the equation. Now 7 less than the sum of p and t is as much as 6. 7 less means you will subtract, it will become negative. The sum of p and t, so p plus t, and 7 less than this is as much as 6. So this will be equal to 6. The sum of x and the square is equal to y times z. So sum means addition of x and its square. Its square will be x square. So x plus x square is equal to y times z. Y times z means multiplication, so yz. 4 times the sum of f and g is identical to 6 times g. So 4 times means 4 multiplied with sum of f and g. So f plus g is equal to 6 times g, 6g. Okay, the area of the square is the length of side L squared. This is very easy. So area of this is length of L square. Perimeter of a triangle is equal to sum of the lengths of the sides. So perimeter capital P is sum of lengths. So add A, B, C, all three lengths to get the sum of the lengths of the side. This is how you translate the sentence into equation or formula. Now we need to solve some equations. We are going to use distributive law. I will be doing for you question 10, question 11, and maybe one more, question 14. So let's solve out of all of these questions. Just remember, when you see brackets, you have to use distributive property, and you are going to open the brackets and multiply. So distributive property is going to work in such questions. Let's solve answer 10 first. So 12 minus 4 by 5 times x plus 15 is equal to 2 by 5x plus 6. So I do the distributive property, I multiply this here. So this becomes 12 minus 4 by 5x minus 4 by 5 times 15. Now we are going to simplify the left and right hand side, and we are going to cancel common factors. So 5 with 3 goes here. So this is 12 minus 4 by 5x minus 12. Now what will cancel? I hope you all can observe that 12 and 12 will cancel. So I will keep 6 on this side, move this here so that I collect the like terms. So minus 4 by 5x minus 2 by 5x. Now if you take LCM, this is 5. So minus 4x minus 2x equal to 6. Now let's do cross multiplication. So this gives you minus 6x is equal to 6 times 5. So I can cancel 6 with 6. So x is minus 5. This was question 10. Let's see if we can do 11 here. 3 times 3m minus 2 is equal to 2 times 3m plus 3. So if you see, the method to solve is same, only the numbers are changing. So we are going to again use the distributive property, do the similar steps, open the brackets and multiply. So 3 with 3 is 9m, 3 with 2 is 6, 2 with 3 is 6m, 2 with 3 is again 6. Now collect the like terms. So 6m goes here, becomes minus. This 6 goes here, becomes plus. So 6 plus 6 is 12, and this is 3m. Now we divide by 3 both sides. So this and this cancels. M is 4. Okay. Now I would want you to really try yourself. Answer 14. I will just leave you with a few steps of multiplication. I have less space here, so you will do the remaining steps yourself. Just do the distributive property. Multiply term wise. So this is minus 12r plus of minus 48 is equal to minus 10r plus 30. Collect the like terms. So minus 12r plus 10r is equal to 48 plus 30. So minus 2r is equal to 78. So r is minus 36. I have actually solved the whole question, but then yes, this is the method that you do to solve the question. Next comes absolute value equations. Again, to find absolute value equations, the method will be same. Here you see in question 11 to question 18 different kinds of absolute value equations. I will solve one question here and the method to solve will be same. So let's solve question 11. In absolute value equation, you have to always consider case 1 and case 2. So there are going to be two solutions for absolute value equations. So first thing, you will take this 7 minus 2q is inside the absolute value symbol. These two bars denote the absolute value. So in case 1, 7 minus 2q is positive, which is plus 3. In case 2, 7 minus 2q is negative, minus 3. So solve this for variable q. So 7 minus 3 is 2q. I move 2q on the other side. So this is 4 is equal to 2q. Divide by 2 both sides. And your q comes out to be 2. That's one solution. Similarly, we solve this one here. I move 2q here. I move 3 here. So 7 plus 3 is 2q. 10 is 2q. Or q is 5. So these are the two solutions that you have got. In a very similar way, you could solve any other question of absolute value equation. Let us do just one more out of it. Let's do this one. So 2q plus 2t plus 6 is equal to 4. That's the case 1. And 2t plus 6 is minus 4. That's the other case. So 2t is equal to 6 goes on the other side. 4 minus 6, which is minus 2. So 2t is minus 2 or t is minus 1. One solution. Second solution, 2t is equal to minus 10. T is equal to minus 5. So as you see, the method did not change, only the numbers change. So case 1 and case 2, always there are two solutions for absolute value equations. Let's solve these questions on proportion. So whenever you see a fraction 3 divided by 8 equal to 15 divided by 8, like this, fraction or division on both sides, you always do cross multiplication. So this is the method that is going to really help you for solving the proportion. And if necessary, you can round it off to the nearest 100. 100 means 2 decimal places. So this is 3a equal to 15 multiplied with 8. Divide both sides by 3. So a is equal to 5 multiplied with 8. So a is 40. This is how you solve the proportion. Now any question that you see in the screen from question 1 to 18 will be solved using the same method. The only difference will be in the numbers. So it may be that they change it to decimals like in question 7, question 8, question 9, or they may change it to variables like x in question 17 or in question 14. So let's do some more questions of this type using this method. Let's solve some decimal kind of questions. The method is going to be same, that is cross multiplication. So for question number 10, 2.4 decimal divided by 3.6 decimal is equal to k divided by 1.8 decimal. So we are going to do the cross multiplication just like you know from the last question. So 3.6 will be multiplied with k is equal to 2.4 multiplied with 1.8. Now you divide both sides by 3.6. Why we are dividing both sides with 3.6? Because we want to eliminate the coefficient of k because we need the value of k. So this and this will khalas, and k is equal to 2.4 multiplied with 1.8 divided by 3.6. So this will come out to be 1.2. So this is your value of k when you have decimal. Let's do another one where the variable is x, answer 13. So x minus 3 divided by 5 is equal to 6 divided by 10. So we are going to do the same method, cross multiplication. The only difference here is that we will be applying the distributive property in the left hand side. So here if you see 10 gets multiplied to x, 10 gets multiplied to 3. So this is 10x minus 30 is equal to 30, or 10x is equal to 30 plus 30, which is 60. So x is 60 divided by 10, which is 6. So x is equal to 6. So now you have seen all kind of questions where there is decimal, where there is a variable, where you have distributive property. So I hope you can solve the remaining question yourself in a similar way and get the correct answer. Now a word problem. The American Heart Association recommends that your target heart rate during exercise should be between 50% to 75% of your maximum heart rate. Use the data in the table below to graph the approximate maximum heart rates for people of given ages. Okay, now see, this is an easy question. X is the age, Y variable is the maximum heart rate. So the age is independent variable, Y is dependent variable. So here you are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. Treat them as ordered pair x comma y. So the first point would be 20 comma 200 x comma y. Next one will be 25 comma 195. The next point would be 30 comma 190. Next one would be 35 comma 185, and the last one would be 40 comma 180. So these are A, B, C, D, E. These are 5 points, 5 ordered pairs. So these ordered pairs can be plotted on the x and y axis. Take x on the x axis, y on this axis, age here, heartbeat here, and plot these 5 points. Okay, so on the x-axis you can choose a scale of 5, on the y-axis you can choose a scale of 10, and accordingly do the graph. So it will be a discrete graph having 5 points which are not meeting, which are not continuous. So accordingly you can do the graph. Okay, next question. Here you have to find the function value at the point which is given. So fx is given to be this function, gx is given to be this function, and you are given different values of the function. So for example, f of x is given to be 3x plus 2. Let's find f of 4. Similarly, your gx is given to be x square minus x. Let's find g of 2. Okay, so what do? We put or we substitute this value inside x. So where there is x, you plug in 4 and get your answer. So 3 multiplied with 4 is 12 plus 2. So this is 14. Similarly, 2 square minus 2, this is equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So this is how you get the value. Now sometimes they also ask you different things like this one or this one. So f of 2 plus 1, if you want to find, then f of 2 is 3 times 2 plus 2, this value, and then you add to it 1. So this is how much? 3 2s are 6 plus 2 plus 1. So total is 9. Similarly, if you want to find g of minus 1, g of minus 1 plus 4, then g of minus 1 would be minus 1 whole square minus 1, and you add 4 to it. So what is the square of minus 1? 1 minus 1 plus 4. So this is 0 plus, okay, it is minus of minus 1. So it will become plus 1. So this total is 6. Now here you need to say whether the function is discrete, continuous, or neither. So let's look at question 2 first. Here you see different points. So when the graph is having different points which are not joined, which are not connected, it is a discrete graph. So this is a discrete graph. Look at this one. It is having no breaks. It is a continuous graph without any gaps in between. So it is a continuous graph. If you look at this graph, question 1, or you look at this graph, question 6, then somewhere it is continuous, somewhere it is breaking. So these two graphs are neither discrete nor continuous. This one, as you can see, is continuous. This one is discrete. This one is also discrete. And this one is continuous because it does not have any break. So easy question. Now here you need to determine whether the graphs have line symmetry or not. So line symmetry as in there is a line which can divide the graph into two equal parts. So if I try to draw a line here in between, then it doesn't show line symmetry. This is small, this is big. So no line symmetry. Similarly, this one again has no line symmetry. This line also doesn't have line symmetry. However, this one about the vertex divides it into two parts. So yes, it has line symmetry. L-I-N. This one does not, and this one also does not have line symmetry. Now let's do a question on the intercept. The x-intercept is the point where the graph touches the x-axis and there y is 0. The y-intercept is the point where the graph touches the y-axis and x is 0. So now let's solve a question, question 20. If x-intercept you want to find, then y will be 0. So put y equal to 0 in 5x plus 3y equal to 15. So this is 5 times x plus 3 times 0 equal to this one. So 5x is 15 or x is 3. So what is the x-intercept? 3. Let's find y-intercept. For y-intercept, put x as 0. So 5 times 0 plus 3 times y is 15 or 3y is 15. Divide by 3 both sides. So y is 5. So this is your y-intercept. So I hope you have understood how to find x and y-intercept, and you do the same for all the remaining questions. Just remember, if it is x-intercept, y is 0, the opposite one, and if it is y-intercept, x is 0. Okay. Now we need to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equal to mx plus b. So let's take an example. Answer 1. M is 5, which is the slope, and B is minus 3. Remember, slope is denoted by M and B denotes the y-intercept. Okay, so let's put these two values in the equation of slope-intercept form to get our solution. So y equal to mx plus b, this is going to be the equation for this one. Similarly, y equal to mx plus b, this is going to be the next equation. Y equal to mx plus b, this is going to be for third one. And y equal to mx plus b, this is going to be the fourth one. So we have just used the equation of slope-intercept form using m as the slope and b as the y-intercept. Let me do a rough graph for one of these questions, and similar method you can follow for solving the remaining question. So here the slope is given to be -4 and the b value is given to be 6. So we'll draw the graph, a rough graph we are drawing. So this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6, the value of b that we need. And the slope is -4. Let's write it as a fraction because we are going to do rise over run. So that means I have to rise or go down by 4 units since it's negative, and then run by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I reach 2 and then I run by 1 unit. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the next point. Again, so you have got the 2 points. One is this, 1, 2, 3, 4. I go down, I rise by 4, and then I run by 1. So these are the 2 points. So this is going to be the graph of the equation. Now I need to determine what point is this graph going to touch uh, the y-axis, the x-axis. So I will roughly just go through this, and this is how the graph of the line will look like. What is this line? Y equal to mx plus b. Now if I want to find the exact point of the x-intercept, I will put y0. So y0 will give you 4x plus this is this, or 4x is 6. So x is 3 by 2. So this is 1.5, looks like correct. So it is somewhere in the middle. So this point is 1.5. So this is how you do the line. In a similar way, you can do the graphs of the remaining parts. And that brings us to the end of part 1. This video was a small part of the end of term coverage for grade 8. We will be having more parts coming soon. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and share the video with most of your friends who will find benefit and useful, this video useful for the learning of mathematics and for their upcoming exams. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off from today's session. See you in my next video. Bye students.